What you wanna do really? I got that thing on my hippie. My homies selling the zippies and smoking out like they hippies. My flow is one in a milli. My hoe is one out of many. They smoking out like a Hemi. They losing weight like they Jenny. You motherfuckers be lacking. You motherfuckers is satin. You motherfuckers is acting. And I'ma give them an Emmy.
What's up, guys? Just bought myself the pussy whack. So we're gonna show you around this today. We have a authentic WeatherTech Beats Audio floor mat for the back. And if you're wanting to know, Brian, you don't even haul stuff. Why do you got that in the back? Well, you know what I used to do was, when I have girls back here, you know, we can't fuck in the house because I'll get in trouble. So we have to fuck in my car. So what I do is I'll bring them back here and I'll have the seats laid down perfectly, you know, and they squeak. You know what I'm saying? So when they were to come, they would get their shit all over this. I mean, I was good enough to try to get it on their tummy or something, but no, they just like to go everywhere. Like, they try to say that they can't control it, which I got one hell of a story to tell you in a second, but they try to say that they can't control it. So what I did was buy this WeatherTech mat here, so I can, you know, they squirt or whatever. Instead of it getting on my carpet and me having to scrub it out 2 weeks later and it's already all crusted up and stuff, now when they do it, see that? Alright? And you want to know what else? Can't even tell it was there anymore. Alright, and remember when I told you that I had one hell of a story to tell you? Listen to this. Girl was laying down like this. I was laying here like this, you know, really going at it. And I mean, when I say I was going at it, I'm talking about, ow, fuck. I do that so many times, there's already a fucking bruise there. You see this shit on the ceiling up here? Can you see it all right? Can you see this? Let me see this. Yeah. Well, she was, without even telling me, she was a squirter. And when I told you I was going at it, she stopped telling me. And she said she couldn't control it, okay? For one, that's some bullshit right there, okay? She squirted. Let me see that and I'll show you exactly what happened. This. I want to pop. She squirt all over this. And okay, when squirt comes out, it's like 93% piss or 73% piss or something. There must have been, like, maybe she was having stomach problems or something, because it looks like it was about 93% shit and not piss.
Probably had a
So
UTI.
it just got all over this. And I can't get it out. Alright, come look at this. So I have these bars going across here, these crossbars. Now they don't come on this factory. I put them on there myself with double-sided tape. And I tell you right now, it's not a good idea to put them on there with double-sided tape, because what I did have on here before I put these back on was had a cargo rack that went on the top of this. Now, you would think like, oh, you have a Outback, and why would you have a cargo rack? Because you have all this pussy pounding room in the back. So obviously that's one reason I don't haul back here, because, you know, they might already be crusty, but they don't want to get more crusty by laying in some, I don't know, what would you put back there, like fucking gravel or something, you know what I mean? So I put a cargo rack on the top here because, believe it or not, some of these women that you find at the bar, I don't know why I just called them women, some of these bitches that you find at the bar, now they aren't just normal women, they aren't normal bitches, okay? These are some like 380, like real fat bitches, okay? And not all of them can fit in the car. So what I did have was a cargo rack up here. I cut off a little bit right here, and then I also had like this little, it was like a 1,000-pound ladder or something. Like, it didn't weigh 1,000 pounds, but it could hold up to 1,000 pounds, because you never know. Like, I get what I can get. So I'd bring down this I guess it was more of a I don't know, not a step stool, but what do you call it? It's not a ladder, it's a stairs. It was more of stairs. They came down so they could, you know, get up there, because you know they can't get themselves. Have you ever seen a fat woman jump? They can't get up that high. So I'd sit them up here. I had some bungee straps, I think that you have to have like, what would you say? Probably about, well, actually the ones that I bought were 3,500 pound bungee straps made for like big rigs, because you never know how big these women are. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're 3,500 pounds, but like if I was going really fast and some asshole was stopped in front of me and I had to slam on the brakes, when all of that momentum comes forward, it's really gonna stretch those bungee straps, and you gotta have enough weight with the bungee straps to be able to hold them on there. So that explains the cargo rack. I put it back up here with double-sided tape. Oh, by the way, it didn't work. She fell off and rolled away because it was double-sided tape. All right. So you guys might be wondering, Brian, you're driving this sweet ride. How do you pay for it? Well, I'll tell you what, I don't even pay to drive this mother. You want to know how? This is kind of a inside secret, so don't tell anyone, alright? Remember when I told you that I don't pay to drive this thing? Some people just show up to my house and they just leave their car here. So it's kind of like, it's hard to not just, you know, get what you need and get out. You know what I mean? I haven't used this thing in a while. The thing gets such good gas mileage that it's like, I fill up. Well, actually, I don't even fill up. I just, whatever they have, I have. That's how it works. Alright, guys. So, there is one modification other than those WeatherTech pussy pounder mats in the back that I did to it. Let's go ahead and get into this. I did do a mod to this because, you know, I drive on the interstate a lot and I really don't want it to car to blow up or anything. So I was talking to my local Advanced Auto Parts and they said, if you drive on the interstate a lot, you got to get a battery that's labeled for the interstate. So this is actually specifically made for the interstate. And my favorite color is green. They told me not to get green because the green interstate batteries means that you live in Minnesota. So, you know, I don't live in Minnesota, but I don't. Now, this car does not have DOHC, which, what?
Don't lean on that.
Which stands for...
You're gonna fucking break it.
Which stands for dual overhead band cunt. I don't know what it stands for, but this does not have it. It does have cold air intake that I put on it. This right here. This is actually an aftermarket cold air intake. If you look right here, they told me that I need to have a gap in it just in case. Like there's too much pressure from the turbo, and because I put a turbo on it before. It just had a blow-off valve on it. It didn't have a turbo on it or anything. So like when I let off the gas, it would make the sound, but you just don't have the expensive turbo on it. You know what I'm saying? So now that it does have a turbo on it, I did not put a wastegate on it. So what I did was just leave a little opening here, so when I let off the gas, it blows out the hot air and maybe some semen that got into the air vents out of here. So here we got brand new. These literally just got them yesterday, just put them on. Brand new Cosmos Can you get this? Brand new Cosmos wheels. These were about $4.50 a piece. How much is that? I think altogether with shipping and everything, I paid about $1,400 for them.
$1,800. You fucking retard.
I got them for a deal because I bought all 4 and not just one. A lot of people buy 1 or 3 of them, and I don't understand.
Terrible.
Like, what the
math.
fuck are they driving? Like, if they need a couple of them, they only need like a few. It doesn't make sense. Watching today, guys, and I'm gonna show you me ripping and tearing. Oh shit!